Imagine selling an imaginary airport for a whopping sum of $248 million. Sounds impossible, right? Well, today we are diving into the astonishing tale of a man who pulled off this outrageous scam. In 1995, a Nigerian banker named Emmanuel Wude orchestrated one of the most brazen frauds in history. Over 3 years, he convinced Nelson Sakaguchi, a director at Brazilian's Banco Noroeste, to wire him 191 million US dollars for a fictional airport in Abuja, Nigeria. This is the full, unedited story, every payment, every threat, and every lie exactly as it happened. Nelson Sakaguchi received a fax at his Sampolio office from a man named Tifida Williams, claiming to be a senior official in Nigeria's Ministry of Aviation. The letter stated that Nigeria needed 39 million US dollars to finalize a contract with Anglo-French Construction Consortium for the Abuja International Airport. In exchange, Sakaguchi would receive a 40% commission, $15.6 million, if he transferred the funds through a secretive channel, a shell company called Stanton Development Corporation in the Cayman Islands. Wude had spent months studying Sakaguchi. He knew the Brazilian banker had a history of risk management, including a failed $8 million palm oil scheme in Angola. To make the offer credible, Wude forced a Nigerian government letterhead and even mimicked the writing style of real officials. Sakaguchi flew to London Donchester Hotel to meet Paul Oguma, Nigerian Central Bank governor, a role played flawlessly by Wude. Wude arrived with 2 accomplices, Christina Iwobi, posing as a Ministry of Aviation liaison, and Emmanuel Ofulue, a convicted fraudster acting as security. Wude presented a forged contract stamped with the Nigerian government seal, outlining a $242 million project, $191 million for construction, and $51 million in interest payment to bypass bureaucratic delays. Wude warned Sakaguchi, if you disclose this to anyone, Nigeria will deny it and you will face charges for bribing a government official. Transfer the first $10 million within 48 hours or the deal goes to the Citibank. Sakaguchi agreed. On April 28, he wired $10 million from Banco Noroeste Cayman Island branch to Bank of New York Intermaritime in Geneva under Stanton Development accounts. First payment April 28, 1995 in amount of 10 million, and the method was swift transfer to Geneva and the excuse contracted aviation fee. The second payment will be on July 1995 in the amount of 15 million US dollars, and the method is gold bar purchased from Zurich Gold Exchange and shipped to Lagos. Excuse bribes for aviation ministry approval. Payment number 3, December 1995, 22 million, wire transfer to Bank of New York. And for this, Wude threatened him with a forged arrest warrant from a Nigerian judge accusing Sakaguchi of tax evasion. The fourth payment on March 1996, 17 million US dollars, cash smuggled in diplomatic bag from Brazil to Nigeria, and the excused tribal leaders demanded compensation for land. Payment number 5, August 1996, in the amount of $9 million. Method is wire transfer to Amaka Anajemba, Wude's mistress, posing as a Lagos priestess. Excuse voodoo cost removal after Sakaguchi's son fell ill. Payment number 6, January 1997, 25 million US dollars, transferred to Intermaritime Bank in Panama. And this came from a threat when Wude hired thugs to call Sakaguchi's home saying, "We know where your children go to school." Then the rest of the payments, 7 to 12, happened within the period of 1997 to 1998 in the total amount of 98 million. Method, fake invoice for cement, steel and radar equipment. Excuses, construction delay, equipment taxes and security bribes. In 1996, when Sakaguchi delayed a payment, Nwude sent a goat head in a box to his office with a note, "Pay 9 million or your family will be next." In 1997, Nwude faxed a forged letter from Nigerian police force threatening Sakaguchi with extradition for money laundering. He even hired a Nigerian actor to call Sakaguchi, posing as an Interpol agent. "We have a warrant for your arrest. Pay 5 million to make it disappear." Sakaguchi later admitted, "I believed they would kill me. I transferred the money because I had no choice." During Banco Santander's 1997 audit of Banco Noreste, forensic accountants discovered $242 million missing, 40% of the bank's capital. When questioned, Sakaguchi lied. "It's a high-yield investment in Nigeria." Santander traced the money to the Inter Maritime Bank, owned by Lebanese smuggler Roger Tamraz. They found $191 million sent to shell companies, 51 million US dollars labeled as interest to fake contractors. Santander alerted Interpol, and by February 1998, global warrant was issued for Nwude and his accomplices. November 12, 2004, at about 4 a.m., Nigerians EFCC raided Nwude's Lagos mansion. Agents found $2 million cash in a basement vault, fake passports under 12 valises, a ledger titled Project Abuja, detailing bribes to judges and police. Nwude laughed during his arrest, saying, "This money isn't mine, I'm holding it for a friend." But when agents found his fingerprint on forged central bank letter, he collapsed. Nwude faced 86 fraud charges. His mistress, Amaka Anajemba, testified, "We invented the airport. There was never any contract." Nwude's defense: Sakaguchi knew it was fake. He wanted a cut. The judge sentenced him to 25 years. He reduced it after Nwude paid $83 million. He kept $82 million, claiming it was legitimate. Sakaguchi served 2 years in Swiss prison. Banco Noreste collapsed in 2001, costing 800 employees their job. Today, the real Abuja International Airport stands completed, built by Chinese engineers in 2018. Nwude lived freely in Lagos, still wealthy. Sakaguchi remains in Sao Paulo, shunned by former colleagues. And the $242 million most vanished into offshore accounts, luxury cars, and bribes. Only one thing was built: a legend of greed, fear, and a man who sold the world an airport that never existed. If you found the video interesting, make sure to follow and subscribe for more. My name is Stanley Chima.